already pulled the overall energy so I can see what's going on here. Okay, you guys, I'm getting ready to get started. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get my songs going. I'll let you guys know now that someone's craving you. This is a classic case of not knowing what they had until it was gone. Okay. And I'm getting to somebody. Sorry, guys. I'm getting to someone. Someone's mama told them, listen. Someone's mama talked to somebody. Was like, I'm gonna need you to go talk to that girl and act like you got some sense here. Somebody's mama had a pep talk with them, because after you left, karma hit here. Okay. Someone started experiencing a lot of karma after you left, and their mama told them, go make up with that girl. Okay. Someone's mama know that you were the reason why everything was going smooth in this person's life here. So they want to come in and communicate and let you know that they tried to run from this connection here, okay? But their soul craves you here, okay? All right? They really tried it, okay? So they're getting ready to compromise. They want you to forgive them. They want to work it out. They want to take you out. They want to wine and dine you here. Because like I said, somebody had to talk to someone. Either they talked to their mother or their grandmother or something, and they said it's time for you to tell that girl how you really feel. Someone was really running from their emotions and how they felt here. And I'm getting to this person maybe a little bit insecure. This person is becoming more braver now here because they had a change of perspective. What I'm thinking, what I'm getting is too, after you left, they started dealing with they started going through cycles with karmic women here, a bunch of karmic women, and that's when they realized that the connection they had with you was really a divine connection, and this is why they're deciding to come on back here. I'm also getting to, after they left, stopped dealing with you, they had just a stream of bad luck. That's because they attempted to, well, actually, they fumbled you. They fumbled their divine counterpart for some karmic connections. And yeah, so somebody's a water sign. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces out here, but I'm getting that this person like has had time. So it's been a while. So this breakup happened a little while ago here, but they've had time to go within and have some introspection and reflection here, because they were going through some type of eclipse. Like there was a period of time where they just felt like they were. Like they couldn't really see which direction they were going. They were just going from person to person through their cycles here. But they had a lot of time to go back and connect, and they connected with their inner wisdom and intuition, and they realized that they fumbled someone that it was actually divine. I'm also getting, like I said, that they maybe confided in their mother or a grandmother, and that person was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to act like you got some sense and come talk to that girl here. So this person is getting ready to come, be very vulnerable. They're gonna have their heart on their sleeve when they do come here. Because they want to work it out here. Like I said, this person, even though they tried to run from this connection, I'm assuming they thought this connection was like all of the other connections, but it's like their soul is craving you, and their soul is craving you because this is a divine connection here. Okay? So let me see what else I can pick up here from this here. I just wonder why. I'm also getting to, for some of you, some of you have already moved on. Okay, so once this ended, you moved on and you started something new here, and maybe you started a new relationship dynamic with a water sign or something, because maybe you, for some of you, you had um, an epiphany that you're not going back to anyone who's fumbled you here. Okay, it's like you're tapping into your inner wisdom. I'm picking up on the energy of a woman that's like, if you don't recognize what you got the first time, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, we don't do double backs. We're not double backing. We're not coming back around. But for this person, they didn't realize what they had until they fumbled you here. They didn't realize who you were until after you were gone, and they went through a few cycles with some karmic women that don't compare with you on any level here. They don't compare to you at all. But it took them losing you to see like what type of energy you have, what type of woman you actually are here. But like I said, for some of you women, when you moved on, you started something new. You just like, okay, that's just fate for me not to be with you. We're done. For some, yeah, for some of you, okay, so for some of you, this is a divine connection, but for some of you, you feel like it may be karmic because they fumbled you here. But like I said, I'm picking up on a masculine energy that may be a little bit immature. Like I said, somebody had to get some advice from their mama or their grandmama. They had to get some advice from somebody. This person may not even really be ready for a relationship fully. And I'm picking up that that's what you thought. But this person, their soul is craving you. It's like there's something that they feel like they could learn from you, or something that you have that like makes them feel whole and complete here. And then for you, it's just like, I'm looking for a real man who knows how to recognize a goddess when he got one. If you fumble me, that's on you. I don't do double backs. I'm not about to go through cycles with people. Maybe you've already been through a lot of karmic cycles. You've learned a lot of lessons from the past, and you don't repeat that type of stuff. So once somebody fumbles you, they're just done. It's over. Um, and maybe, like I said, either you're a water sign, this person from the past is a water sign, or now you're dating someone who is a water sign. Okay, what do I need to know about this person who is wanting to communicate? Yet this person wants to court you. I'm getting they want to come in correct here. This person also holds you in high honor now. Like I said, once you walked away, they started dealing with a lot of people who were just like karmic in nature, and that's when they realized how divine you actually were. Okay, like I'm getting some, whoever you are, you're very modest. You don't go around like um, showing your body. Like maybe they were with women after you left, or after they stopped dealing with you. I'm getting this person ran from you. So after they abandoned this connection, they were just with a whole bunch of airheads, is what I'm picking up. Okay, yeah. Somebody that they felt like they couldn't even have a family with. Like they were with people that they felt like it was just nothing. Just yeah, yeah. It felt like they were toiling and um, laboring towards connections that weren't going anywhere, that had no potential of going anywhere. And so when they took this time to like go within and reflect, that's when they realized you was already the whole package. Like, you know, maybe when you met this person, they weren't really ready to settle down. They were still having fun, but now they're wanting to settle down, and that's why they're wanting to cycle back and come back to you, because you're wifey material here. Okay, I feel like you just happened to meet them at the wrong time. But like I said, whoever you are, I don't know, you just like, I don't go back. Like this situation is dead. You felt like it was karmic. I'm just getting, whoever you are, you don't trust people. Like once they fumble you, it's like they break a little bit of your trust. It's hard for you to open back up. This person, like I said, when they come back, they're gonna have to tap dance to your beat here with this courtship to get you to trust them again, because and that's what they're concerned about. They're concerned that you're not willing to even work this out again here. Okay, all right. Somebody's 38, 25, 33. Okay. That's just, yeah. They're wanting to, yeah. They're concerned that this situation here will not go in the direction they want it to go here. Okay, they want to court you, but they just have a feeling that it's not going to go in the direction they're wanting it to go. Okay, but like I said, this person's willing to work. Okay, at gaining your trust back here. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, when they first came across you, they weren't thinking about marriage. They weren't that wasn't on their mind here. But it's like once they went through all these cycles with these karmic feminine energies, they're like, you know what, I'm ready to settle down with somebody who got some sense. And after this inner reflection, and then mom was like, what happened to that one girl? That one girl was real sweet. She was real nice, had her head on her shoulder, real independent. You know, she wasn't out here thotting and botting. She wasn't not a pick me. She ain't on the internet showing her tail and doing all this stuff. What happened to that girl? Okay, his mama or his grandmama, somebody said that. Okay, and this one he's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let me go on back to her. But like I said, yeah, this person's gonna come bearing gifts too. Okay, like I said, they're getting ready to butter up here. Okay, because now it's like those experiences with the other women had to show him how high honor you actually are. And this person, like I said, they're willing to toil and labor. They want to court you. They're going to gift you. And this is on the distant horizon. Like it might not be. I'm getting that it's not that distant here. Yeah. Okay. This person. Yeah. I'm just getting that it's not going to be a distant horizon here. They see you as a mature woman here. They see you as very mature. Okay. And they're wanting to pour into you now here. Yeah. Maybe, like I said, they kept running into a bunch of false persons here. That's what they kept running into. That's what made them. They wouldn't have knew that you were this mature woman that was wifey material had they not went through these cycles with these karmics after they left you. It's like I'm just getting somebody. They left you someone who's very emotionally, mentally stable and balanced, very independent, very driven. Like I said, very modest. Someone who's not just out here for the streets. And then they went to these airheads that all they could talk about was Sexy Red and Cardi B and you know what I'm saying, be in the club and just didn't have, not saying anything's wrong with that, but I'm just saying like it was completely different energy. And he's like, hold on, wait. Let me go back here because I'm ready to settle down now here. Okay? I'm ready to settle down, but I can't settle down with somebody who's in the club every day or, you know what I'm saying? I'm also getting to this person is thinking if something was to happen to me, who would take care of me? Like if I was to have some bad health or something, who would take care of me? This mature woman would here. This mature woman would be by my side. But they were busy entertaining a bunch of false people here. Okay? Yeah. Now they want to be your lover. Yeah. For some, yeah. Because you this main female here. This main character energy here. Yeah. They got their eyes on you. They feel like you're the prize. You're the gift. Okay? You're the gift. That's why this person's going to come in bearing gifts. But like I said, so honestly, and then like I said, I don't know. Because like I said, you like, I don't double back. Somebody's got a really big, beautiful house here. Maybe this person wants to move you into their home here. Okay? Yeah, that's what I said. Somebody's wanting to marry someone now. Because their soul is craving you here. They want something more mature, more stable, more calm, they know that you would be their peace, is the energy. And maybe they just had to go through that to learn. But like I said, they're going to have to come through really tap dancing to get you to trust them again here. So that's going to be kind of interesting. That's going to be real interesting. Because your guard is up here. Yeah, they're going to have to do a lot of tap dancing, honey. Yep. You're just focused on work, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of you and your children, or if you have children, you just focused on yourself right now. Okay, somebody's 34. Okay, 34, 36, 31, 38. You don't have to be, but that's just the energy I'm picking up on here. Yeah, he wants to be your main man here. And he's even willing to travel to you. He don't care. He's, like I said, he's willing to go the extra mile. He's going to toil and labor. He's going to go above and beyond the extra mile because he recognized now you ain't like the rest of these thought bots out here, okay? But it took him fumbling you to realize that. See if I can get some more messages from the confessions here. Yeah, I'm just getting that maybe you were cloaked and veiled and this person didn't see you until you were gone. Okay. And maybe they may have presented themselves to you as a false person. That's why they left and you're like, all right, well, bye. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But like you're in this energy, it's too late. I've moved on. I don't wish to reconnect. And like I said, and it's only because for some of you, you've been through so much in the past with people, and that's why you have this like no nonsense type of energy. Like, once you fumble me, like you didn't value me. Like you're just the type of person who's like, well, I mean, if you didn't value me then, why do you value me now? And then how do I trust that you value me now? How do I know you ain't trying to play my game? How I know you ain't trying to come in and use me? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this man is willing to put in the work now because he know what he did. He said, I'm embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Yeah. Dang. He said, I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? I'm just getting like this person is feeling like with these other options, there's just no, like, there aren't, like, you're the only option this person sees right now because the other people he's dealt with, they're not options. They don't compare to you. Okay, they feel like you're the light. Where is my light? So now they may be searching for you here, but they're really embarrassed. Like I said, they tried to run from this connection and they may have ghosted you, and that's why they're so embarrassed by their actions. They feel disgusted. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it said right here, it says becoming braver. They're becoming braver. I'm getting a lot of fear. They're afraid to approach you now. I am picking up this person ghosted you, okay? So now they're afraid to come back around here because they fumbled. They fumbled, they fumbled, they fumbled, okay? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else do we have? Yeah. They just fumbled a good woman. And they didn't. Yeah, it says I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, but I won't admit it. Like I said, they're going. They had to get some advice from grandma uh, or mom. Okay, and that's why they're coming in with this Queen of Cups energy. They want to cut through all the nonsense. They ready to talk some sense and tell you everything. Okay, but they're it's probably taking some time because they actually have to become brave. I'm getting someone that's they're used to wearing a mask. They fake their feelings around a lot of people, or maybe they were faking their feelings around you as a protective mechanism, but they didn't realize how much you actually touched the depths of their soul until they actually ran from this connection and it was gone here. Okay, and how much of an impact you had on them here. That's why now their soul is craving that. Okay, but they're getting braver. They have to work up the courage to come back to you because they ghosted you, and they already know when they come back, you probably already blocked them. Okay. Yeah, you probably already blocked them, so they got to figure out how to move around this roadblock here. Yeah, right now they're distracting themselves from thinking about you. Like I said, they didn't realize what they had until it was gone, and then they ran into a whole bunch of airheads that they mind ain't even right. Yeah, it says I'm afraid that the feelings for me are not mutual. They know it's not. They know that these feelings are not mutual here. Yeah, and like I said, for you, you're like it's too late. I've kind of moved on. I have things in my life right now that require my full attention. You're working on um, focusing on your job here. Okay, you're just working. Like I said, whoever you are, someone has a really beautiful home. They're just working on like decorating their home, getting their home together, getting their home in order here. Okay, okay. Let me see what else. I just wonder how he's gonna how's he gonna come back from this here. Because he done effed up. This one done effed up. Let me see. I don't be knowing what to pull from. Yeah, I'm just getting that you think he's a false person. Yeah, I'm getting to like you felt like there were some things that was he was hiding from you. That's why they did this person. He wasn't hiding anything. Like I said, he just ran from this connection. This person also too um, felt okay. So this is what I'm getting. Okay, follow me. This person had a lot of strong feelings towards you, right? They've never felt those feelings with anyone, so they left. Okay, um, because the feelings were so strong, but they left. They didn't think that it would linger. Like with most people that they've ghosted before or walked out on, it just, the connection just died once the person out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Once they cut off the person, it just left. But with you, it's different. It kept lingering, and that's why they had to end up going and getting advice. Like, damn, mom, I done fumbled. Okay. And the mom was just like, you play too many games. Okay, you need to act like you got some sense and go tell this girl how you really feel here. Okay. But it was after he just treated you like everyone else, and he's learning now that you're not. But you thought, okay, this man has something to hide, because why would you just ghost me like that? Maybe you got a whole nother relationship. So this person was looking like a false person to you, and so you just like, oh, bye. Okay. But you thought this person was hiding something. Okay. All right. What else do we have? Holy Spirit, angels in the highest, my life. I don't know. I just learned from life experiences, men realize stuff after the fact. And I'm getting, whoever you are, you've experienced that a lot and you're tired of that. You're not about to keep going through these cycles of people. You're in this energy of, you need to recognize who the hell I am when I'm in your face, and that's just period, okay? If you don't recognize who I am, then you miss out. Yeah, like whoever you are, you're very, very like intuitive. It's like you try to see things from a higher perspective here. And I'm just getting like, you think like, if you fumble me, then you're not mature, you're not ready for me, you're not on my level, you're not it's just not a fit. Okay, if you fumble me, then it's not meant to be. This one, I fumbled you, didn't realize what I had until it was gone. Now I'm ready to come back here. And so you just being very intuitive, you feel like this person is too immature, they're not ready for you. Like, I'm just picking up on grown ass woman energy. And clearly, okay, this person is feeling like, clearly you're not ready for me. Because if you were ready for me, you would have never fumbled me. You would have courted me. You would have came correct the first time. Okay? It wouldn't be no, oh, I'm coming back after hindsight. No, no. Yeah, because that's what this person, now they're doing a hindsight. Their intuition is real light. See how strong and dark your crown chakra and third eye chakra energy is? This person is real light. This person is, like I said, this person does have them growing to do here. Okay? Because they intuitively just didn't even know what was in front of them. They're immature here. Okay? But like I said, this person is ready to step into, he's ready to step up to the plate. And like I said, they'll work. They don't care because they realize now how high honor you are. This person will work day and night just to prove to you that they are serious here. And they want this thing to change. They're concerned that you're done with them. They don't want you to be done with them here. They want to be your lover. But it's like on a deeper level, like they want to marry you. They don't, they don't want these little thought bots out here, okay? They want you. And then they also, too, I'm getting to, they like your strength, okay? They like that you're not gonna, they like how you just moved on gracefully. And I'm getting to, that's another thing that made them really, okay, so they're used to walking out on people and then those people chasing them. But when they walked out on you and you didn't chase them, that's what really put them in the energy of reflection here. And that's when they had to get advice from the mama or their grandmama. And they grandma like, that girl, the grown women ain't about to chase no man now, honey. You're going to have to get your shit together. Come to her like you got some sense here. You're going to have to show your emotion. But you not chasing them is what made, yeah. So you being in your divine energy, that's what it was. You were in your divine feminine energy. You being in your divine feminine energy, yeah. That's what made them reflect like, wait a dang on a minute. Okay. What else do we have? Yep, like I said, we got divine feminine energy here. You're all the way in your bag. You're all the way in your divine femininity. Like I said, you have a beautiful home. Somebody's home is really well kept, really clean. You just wifey material, okay? And it's just period. And you know it though, okay? I'm getting whoever you are, you know it. You're not one of these little insecure bras. No, you know exactly who you are. You know what you bring to the table here. You know what energy you bring to the table. You know that you're very mature. You know that you keep a good home here. And you're hardworking. You know you're wifey material. Yeah, this man about to come back. Yeah, I'm telling you, when this man sees himself having a family with you. He feels like you would be a good mother. Okay. I'm getting to that. If this person can't really get back with you, it's going to put them in bad health, or they're going to feel really bad. Like, I just feel like this person feels like they haven't met anyone like you before, and they feel like they might not meet someone else like you. They just feel like they may have missed out on an opportunity. Like I said, whoever you are, you shine very, very bright here. Okay? You draw a lot of attention wherever you go. You know? There's something about your eyes. Somebody has really, really pretty eyes here. Or maybe you get a lot of compliments on your eyes. Okay? I have water signs. I'm even seeing air signs and fire signs here. That's the energy I'm picking up on here. I really love, and this person loves it too, that you carry yourself like you're the gift, okay? You don't lose sight. You know, like I said, whoever you are, you worked hard at where you are, especially with healing here, but you work hard at making sure that your home is real upkept here, okay? You know how to cook goods, like your mama done taught you how to just be a woman, a real mature woman here. And this is also too why you didn't chase. You like, I'm the main. What I look like chasing a man? I ain't got to chase no man. Like you in this main female energy, you're not chasing no man. And that's what did it here. There used to people chasing them, but I love that for you. I do. You like I'm the gift. The F, the F. Chase you now he want now you're like, oh shoot, that was a whole wife I had in my vicinities. Hold on, wait. Let's double back. I don't know. I gotta get more and see if you're gonna end up taking them back. Because what it's looking like is, I don't know. Like I said, because you're very headstrong. You're very independent. You've been through so much. You like, no. This person would really have to come through tap dancing to the beat of your drum for you to even look at him, because of he fumbled already. Somebody just don't play them games. Like I said, we got a mature woman here. She's not playing them games. Like I said, somebody's like 34. Somebody's 34 and older here. Or they just been through, they have an old soul, okay? They've been through so much that they just know. They don't put up crap when it comes to a man, okay? Like I said, this person sees themselves having a family with you here. They know you will be a good wife, a good mother. But these thought bots that they had cycles on with after they left you, they're like, you ain't gonna be no good mama. You ain't gonna cook no big old Thanksgiving dinner. You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, whoever you are, you just throw down. I'm picking up on southern energy for some of you, okay? Somebody's from down south, they just cook I'm just picking up on real good cooking energy here. And I'm also picking up on a woman that's real healthy. You thick because you cook good. Like, you're not one of these fast food women every night. You cook for your household. Okay? That's for some of you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. For real. Okay. All right, let's see what else we can get here. Let me see what else we can get. That's messed up. He fumbled the wrong one. He should have been fumbling them thought box, and he gonna fumble the divine feminine. What? That's what I'm saying. That's why you like, nah, you clearly, you just like, clearly you can't see. Your spiritual eye ain't open, boo-boo. I'm gonna let you just go on and run on over there with them karmics, because you ain't ready, honey, for all of this here, okay? That's what I'm picking up. Yeah. I'm getting too. Every time this person gets irritated too. Like when they online and they see like these thought bots and stuff, and then they think, or when they're online and they see pictures of like couples like with they person, and they're like, damn, I could have had that with you, but I was just in this childish ass energy. So this person gets irritated like every time they see either a thought bot and they're like, oh, that's all I run into, or they get irritated because they see couple goals of what they wanted that they could have had with you. Yeah, this person underestimated you. And you were like, yeah, go ahead, underestimate me, underestimate who I am as a woman. Go ahead, that'll be fun because you already know, like, you gonna be the one regretting, not me, boo, not me. This person, like this, and I'm getting to this person's not gonna give up. Okay, so this person's gonna come back around because they wanna wine and dine you. They're gonna tell you they want to forgive you. They're gonna hold you in high honor you. They're gonna court you. They're gonna toil and labor. I'm talking about this person is willing to even send you the flowers to your job every single day until you know what I'm saying. This person is, they're not gonna give up until you come back to them. Okay, this person's not gonna give up until they. And this person's not gonna give up until they know for sure you no longer see them as a false person. I'm getting that this person may not have been a false person. They were just immature. They weren't ready for the energy that you carry. Okay? But I'm getting to this person has some type of epiphany or awakening. Yeah. This person is like they was asleep, now they woke up. And they're like, wait, now I'm woke. I want a real woman. That's who the real woman was. That's the only real woman I've ever really dated or even been around. Like the rest of these bots ain't worth nothing. So they're not gonna give up. Okay? Yeah. I'm getting whoever you are too as a feminine. You don't say things to be mean, but you'll tell them. You'll just tell them straight up, and it's not to be mean, but it's just because it's true. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not about to play these games with you. Okay? You fumbled. Okay? And you're gonna have to sit in that until you prove to me that you're worthy of my time again. You gotta earn my time again because you done messed up now. You don't ghost me. I don't get ghosted. I'm sorry. That's you're like, I'm not gonna say it to be mean, but it just is what it is, honey. Like I said, we dealing with a mature woman. This woman got her own house, her own crib. Like I said, this woman just threw down a whole full Thanksgiving meal, and you ain't about to complain with her. Oh, anyway, she knows she's a gift. Okay, work hard for everything she has here. She's not out here on a whole stroll and uh, doing pick me stuff online, and she ain't outside in lingerie. Like this is a grown ass mature woman, wife material here. So she's just gonna let you meditate on what you fumbled for a little bit, okay? And then when you come to her and she finally answers or responds, she gonna give it to you raw, okay? You're gonna get it just straight because that's how she is. But I'm getting to that's what he'll like even more about you, because then he know that everybody can't play with you and everybody can't get you here, okay? But you're gonna let him meditate. You're gonna let him meditate on what he fumbled while you disassociate. It says some people meditate, I disassociate. You're gonna let him meditate and you just disassociate, okay? Until he figure out what he has here. Or what he lost here. Okay. And like I said, he done figured it out already here. I can't get past this. Somebody says nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. Got the Queen of Cups. But this is somebody mama or grandmama like, you better tell that girl, what's wrong with you? She's the best girl you ever brought around this family and let me meet. And you gonna fumble her up? Get your ass back over. Get over there and tell that girl you sorry. Hell's wrong with you? Look, don't you have no grandbabies with these thought boxes. Get over there and tell that girl, and here you coming. All right. And got the Queen of Hearts. About to have his whole heart on his sleeve. Listen. But like I said, they're just working up the bravery. Because this person's probably never been vulnerable like that either with people, with anyone. This person's going to have to be very vulnerable and really just tell you what, I was immature, my bad. It's going to take a lot of courage for them to be brave like that. To, like, be vulnerable. Okay? Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm just getting this energy. This feminine energy is not going to make it easy. She said, it says, you know what that sounds like? Not my problem. So I'm just picking up like maybe this feminine energies, maybe they're a water sign. Maybe I'm picking up maybe some of the Scorpio. But this feminine energy don't play no games, okay? This mature woman do not play. Like I said, this mature woman done been through plenty of cycles with immature men, they're not getting brought into no more cycles with nobody. And if they look like if they walk like a duck and talk like a duck, they just dip here. Okay? But she said, you know what that sounds like? Not my problem. So this person will work up the courage and be vulnerable just to say, listen, I apologize. And I was immature. Yeah, you were immature. And that's not my problem. Okay? But like I said, this person's not going to stop. Okay? They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. Okay? Because like I said, now they see you as the wife. They'll stop once you become the wife. Yeah. This is it. He says, I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's never stopped me before. This person is not going to stop. They want you. And I'm getting to the reason why this person goes so hard, because they've never wanted someone as much as they want you here. Like I said, they run into a lot of thought bots. They have fun with them for a little bit, and then they throw them to the side and never think about them ever again. And they thought that it was the same with you for whatever reason, that they was going to do that. But then your energy lingered, and you stayed on the mind. And they're like, wait, I can't shake this one. What the hell's going on here? Okay? And then you like, hold on, you ghost me, bitch? And then, oh, sorry. You ghost me, and then you think you about to come back around? Boy, bye. No, nope. Nope, that sounds like it's not my problem. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you meditate on this goddess you just stumbled, and I'm about to disassociate. I'm going to go over here and continue to work on my beautiful home, and you know what I mean? Yeah. It says, I'm too powerful to be humbled today. So they felt like maybe when you ghost, this feminine energy felt like when you tried to ghost them, you trying to humble me? Oh no, honey, I can't be humbled. This also made them feel like you were a false person, and maybe even someone thought that you were narcissistic. If you're a cross watcher and you did this to a woman, they feel like you were narcissistic in doing that. For my feminine energy, you felt like this person may be narcissistic, trying to put me in some chaser energy, and I'm not chasing no man. I don't do that here, okay? I'm too powerful to be humbled. You ain't about to humble me. I don't know who you think I am. Period. It says I'm in this main character energy, okay? And this is the feminine energy. She knows who she is. Very, very, very self-aware and secure, okay? And she's not obligated. Says, I'm not obligated to deal with nonsense today or ever. She's not dealing with no nonsense. Very self-aware. Okay. All right. I love this feminine energy. I like her. She sounds like my type of friend. Oh, shit. That's what I'm talking about, honey. She's like, you think you ghosted me? Okay, bet. You can ghost, but you ain't humbling me. I hope you don't think that, because that's what narcissists do. You know, narcissists try to humble you. And like I said, whoever this woman is, they've been through so many cycles with narcissists, and it came across as narcissistic, and like you felt like you was gonna humble her because she's held in such high honor, and she loves and honors herself. Okay, she takes good care of herself, keeps a good home. Okay, and because she don't just deal with just anybody. So she thought maybe you thought you was gonna try to humble her. Maybe she thought you was trying to do some type of humiliation ritual or something where her ghosting her. Because I'm also picking up on the divine feminine energy that's just not used to people playing with her like that. So she like, oh no, I don't know who you think you are. Oh no. Not today, Satan. No. No. You can just go on about your business here. Somebody may be getting ready to get a new job here. Okay, like I just feel like this masculine energy is going through some type of transformation or some type of spiritual awakening on their end here. Okay, that's how I feel. Yeah, we got the gangster ancestors. So whoever this feminine energy is, and this mature woman with this beautiful big ass house, you know what I'm saying? Her gangster ancestors don't play about her. Okay, I don't know if you're the cross watcher, you're the masculine energy out here. And you fumbled this divine femme, just know when you come correct, you're gonna have to come correct, because her gangster ancestors don't play about her, okay? And she don't play about her either. She don't play about her, and her ancestors don't play about her, okay? But like I said, this masculine, he don't care. Not that in a bad way. He's willing to toil and labor for what he wants. Okay? He may even come across as a little forceful, but it's just because, like I said, he's never dealt with the feminine energy like you, and he's used to seeing all these thought bots, so he wants a real one, okay? So he's going to um, try to come in, and you're being asked to just use your intuition, okay? Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not picking up that this is a karmic masculine energy. I'm picking up on a masculine energy who ran into a divine feminine, who's never ran into a divine feminine energy before. So they fumbled you. They handled you very immaturely because they were possibly in this immature place here. Okay, but I just don't pick up on karmic masculine energy. I just pick up on immature playing the field out here playing games. But they decided to play with a real divine femme, and that's when they realized, like after you were gone, like wait, this is the real deal. I didn't know. My bad. Come here. My bad. Come back. Can we get a redo? My bad. Let me redo this. I'm gonna come in like a real man, okay, and court you and toil and labor. I'm about to send you flowers every day, and not just 1 dozen, 3, 4, 5 dozen. Like I want you, and I want you to be my wife, okay? I see you as my wife. You know, it's like this one. He was like, okay, I think you're beautiful and everything, but I'm just getting when you didn't chase. That really, really put him in that. Oh yeah. So now, like, I'm getting to that that's helping him step out of his immaturity here. Because now, for once, he has to actually step in his divine masculine energy and go after what he wants. He has to pursue what he wants. He has to really embody his divine masculine energy now. Okay? Because you're in your divine feminine energy, sitting pretty. Okay? That's what divine feminines do. We attract. And I think with what, and also too, I think society just has everything mixed up. We're not separate from our reproductive organs functions. So if the sperm chases the egg, then the man needs to pursue the woman here. And I'm getting to, you know this. This is why you don't chase no man. Okay? You like, I'm not separate from my reproductive organs or the functions of my reproductive organs. My egg comes out of my ovary and it just sits pretty, waiting for the sperm to find it. Okay? And that's how it is. That is divine order. That is divine balance. This feminine energy is very balanced. This masculine energy was imbalanced, but I'm getting that now he's getting balanced. Because for one, he sees what he finally wants here. And so he's going to step into his divine masculine role and he's going to go after the woman he wants. Okay? Period. And okay, whoever you are, you're very talented. Okay? That's the energy I'm picking up. Like I said, somebody does a lot of DIY projects in their home. Their home is really pretty. Yeah, he's going to come and admit he was playing some mind games. He apologized. Okay? He apologized. He sees now you as the star seed, but he didn't realize that until he disappeared. Okay? But he's going to take full responsibility here. He sure is. He is. And I'm just getting, you may forgive him. I'm just getting, you're not going to make it easy at first because, and it's just for you to protect yourself. But yeah, I'm getting eventually you'll go ahead and give in and forgive this one. Because like I said, I'm not picking up karmic. I'm just picking up he was a little immature. And he was going with whatever, everything is backwards in society. So these men is acting feminine and wanting to be in their divine feminine energy and wanting to be pursued. Okay, so he may have been off track because of that, but he getting right in line and stepping in his divine masculine energy. Okay, yeah. You know that what is that song? Work my fingers to the bone. This man will work for this woman here. Okay, yeah. What's his name? Jaheim or Jeremiah or something like that. I'll give you anything I got. All of me right on the spot. Yeah, that's where he at. Okay? Yeah, because he's got the knowledge now that you're not just anybody. Okay? So this person will, like I said, he's going to come in. He's going to come in correct this time. Okay? I got mind games twice. He knew he was playing them mind games. He ain't gonna do that no more. He's sorry. Okay. What I'm getting to, he's just kind of a little bit obsessed over your energy here. Work my fingers all the way to the bone. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Your toil and labor. You can have anything. Yeah, Jaheem. You can have anything I own. That's where he's at, honey. Honey. Honey, you done pushed this man into a whole spiritual awakening. Okay, girl? Just by sitting in your divine feminine energy. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to go. Divine femmes. Okay? You cause a whole spiritual awakening just sitting in your divine feminine energy. All you got to do is let somebody witness your divine femininity, honey, and they ready to step into their divine masculinity. That's what you did. You triggered this divine masculine here. Sorry, I dropped some cards, you guys. Damn, I gotta hear that song now, Jaheem. Yeah, because you have been validated and vindicated, honey. Validated and vindicated. He realized he done met a certified divine feminine energy. Very intuitive. He never met a divine feminine energy. He's only met thought bots, and that's why he treated everybody the same. So it was his bad. It was an accident. He's sorry. It was he didn't realize how glamorous and beautiful you, like, intuitive and divine, like you actually are. You're like, and I'm getting to, he may be putting you on a pedestal now after these thought bots here. So he may be just seeing you as glamorous here. Okay. There's some type of divine judgment. Maybe that's his judgment, or maybe there's some divine judgment happening here. Okay? Like I said, I'm not picking up on karmic energy from him. But, you know, as the divine feminine, you are already in your divinity. You may be making a divine judgment. I don't know which way it's going to go here. But you may end up making a divine judgment. Okay? You may end up trying to just go ahead and take it slow with this person. Until they prove that, because whoever you are, divine feminine energy, you have a very ancient old soul here. You're very, very, like I said, mature, okay? Yeah, and you don't play about your energy, okay? You're very experienced when it comes to alchemizing energy as well here, okay? If it don't serve you, you don't mess with it, okay? If it does not serve your highest good here, okay, you just let it go. Okay, yeah, I'm getting to, you're going to get some divine messages. You're also going to get some intuitive messages here that's going to help you with the judgment, because whatever judgment you make is divine, because you're a divine feminine here. Okay, and whatever your judgment is, it just is what it is. Okay, so if you decide, you know what, I'm not going to do that, that's just going to be his loss, and it's going to be a learning situation for him, and he's going to learn that you can't treat everybody the same, because everybody ain't the same, and that's just period. Okay? So it might be his karma to lose this divine femme. I don't know. But whatever the divine feminine's judgment is, that's just what it is here. Okay, I am getting our divine femme is going to go in, and she's going to tap into her intuition, maybe listen to some divine messages that she gets from her spiritual team regarding this situation. But whatever her judgment is, that's the divine judgment. Okay, because she is walking karma. She is divine. Okay, so whatever she says goes. Okay, she has the last say on this as far as the way this is going to go. Okay. Yeah. I'm just picking up on the energy of a feminine energy. She's been through a lot. Okay? She's been through a lot. So, she doesn't respect anyone who's going to treat her like she's just anybody. Okay? She's been through a lot. She's worked on herself a lot. And she expects anyone with any type of spiritual wisdom, knowledge, to be able to recognize who she is. And if you don't, you're not ready. And she's just going to move around. She's going to let you meditate and recognize and reflect what you had, because she's going to disassociate and go on with her life, okay? Because everything always works for her good. So she's not worried about anything, whether she deal with this person or not. She's going to get what's due to her. She's not going to miss her blessings, and that's just period, just because she don't want to deal with you, okay? Because we're dealing with an anointed woman here. She's very anointed. Okay? Yeah, she ain't worried about nothing. Okay? So I just hope this masculine gets a chance. Like I said, she's walking karma. She don't care. She's walking karma. So you're gonna appreciate her when she's in your midst, and you're going to value her, or you are going to spend years cycling with karmics that don't even compare to her, and be stuck obsessing and watching her social media from the sidelines. Yeah, because you fumbled a divine being, and that's going to be your karma until you show the universe that you're mature enough to handle this divine feminine. You don't just get a divine femme because you're like, oh, okay, that's what I want. I'm gonna work hard for you. No, you got to show that you're ready for her. Because with these gangster ancestors here, honey, they not, you gotta come, you gotta come correct here. She's already been validated and vindicated by her ancestors and the universe. Okay, she's a divine femme. Okay, the gangster ancestors, you can't, like, when you're dealing with the divine feminine energy, you have to step correct because she's walking karma. You make her cry, you cheat on her and make her cry. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. You have to treat them right. Period. You can't run into a divine feminine energy and think you're going to play them like you play the rest of these thought bots out here and life is going to go smooth for you. No, no. Her divine protection is with her at all times. Everywhere she goes, they're there. And they will not let you play on her top. Period. And these the gangster ancestors, they will bop you. Like, what'd you say to her? Next thing you know, you fell down the stairs, don't even know why, and twisted your ankle and can't go to work for 3 days. Like, it'd be shit like that. You get what I'm saying? You just can't. I'm angel number 111. Think you gonna talk to her crazy? That just reminds me, like, okay, so I don't know. This is just a scenario that came in my head. Like a man thinking he about to talk to a woman crazy, and then as soon as he hang up the phone from talking to her crazy, he fall down the stairs at work and twist his ankle, and then he got to take 3-4 days off. It be shit like that. You can't play with no divine feminine energy. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it is insane. You just gotta, come correct. You got to be ready. And I'm getting to that this divine feminine energy knows. She already know her gangster ancestors don't play about her. So she wouldn't even like agree to it if she know that you're not ready. Because she don't want you to get messed up either. Because like I said, her gangster ancestors, as soon as you think you're going to talk crazy, you can't even raise your voice too loud to this one. You got to be all the way balanced in your masculine and feminine energy got to be balanced before you come to this one. Because her gangster ancestors, every time you think you're going to step out of line, you're going to get bopped in some type of way. Like, like what'd you say? Like, dang, every time I talk crazy, I heard something bad happen. Yeah, because you're not about to play with her. You're dealing with a whole divine feminine here. This ain't no regular feminine. And then you're not, if you're not even aligned, you ain't even about to put your seed up in this divine womb either. Honey, you gotta be like, I don't think some of these people don't realize what it is. How I know. Like I said, now this person want to have a child with you. I'm telling you, you're not about to put your child up in a divine womb and you ain't even ready. Like, no. Because as soon as you don't do right by this divine feminine or her divine child, you're going to get messed up. You think you ain't going to pay child support? You'll lose every source of income you have for the next 10 years. Okay? And then you'll be like, okay, never mind. I'm going to pay child support. Like, you can't just do divine feminine energy bad. You can't. You will get messed up by the ancestors. They don't play. They do not play. All right, y'all. Yeah. And I'm getting to, like I said, whoever this, we have divine protection here. Archangel Michael, don't play about you. Like I said. And then whoever you are, I'm getting, like this masculine energy too, I'm getting, like I said, he wants to be smart about this whole dynamic here. He may have been stupid at first, but now he's trying to be smart. And like I said, I have a masculine energy that is ready to step correct, but this feminine energy is going to make sure you're ready before she allows you in, because you will get messed up if you try to play with her. And that's just period, okay? All right, let me get some angel numbers and then some. have angel number 111 already. That's a divine. Oh, at the bottom, 1111. Okay. So like I said, this may be a twin, connection here. Like I said, I'm not picking up on anything karmic, and my karmic cards did not come out at all. Okay. We just had a masculine energy that was very immature, and he came and ran into a very mature, divine feminine energy who was resting in her divinity. Okay, so he's ready to step in line. But I have 1111. This might be a twin flame for some of you. Okay, but it says you're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. And also, what I'm getting to with her being in her divinity and is triggering this masculine to step into his divinity, right? And his divine masculine energy, it might be a twin. And she can't be lenient on you, and it's because it's meant to help you grow in your divine masculine energy so you can step fully in your divinity as a masculine here. So she can't make it easy for you, okay? And you have to really embody your divine masculine energy if you're going to capture this divine feminine, because she's not about to chase you, okay? So you're going to have to really speak, talk, okay? Express how you really feel, learn how to communicate, okay? You're going to have to really, pursue this feminine energy if that's what you want. You're going to have to really balance your divine masculine and divine feminine energy within yourself. And she's going to push you to do that. She's going to help you grow. Like I said, she's already helping you. To be honest, all she's doing is resting her divine femininity and got you ready to step in your divine masculine energy. You went from wanting to attract to wanting to pursue what's yours, going after what's yours, taking action as the man. You went from being passive to stepping into your just divine masculine energy just from an encounter with the divine feminine. You get what I'm saying? So she's already helping you grow, okay? Just from being a divine feminine, just from being herself. And that's what divine feminines do. Next thing you know, she's gonna help you build a whole empire just from being a divine feminine, but it's gonna push you into your divine masculine. Next thing you know, y'all just gonna be the next Sierra and Russell. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So anyway. I also have 0404. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. Just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. And that's what this divine feminine do. She's going to keep healthy boundaries. And then you as the masculine, you need to learn how to communicate clearly. That's what your mama, your grandma, whatever she said. Go tell that girl how you really feel. And it's time to talk some sense. That's exactly what it says. Time to talk some sense. Sorry, y'all. I get theatrical, but it'd be funny sometimes. Okay. Let's see what chakras we have. Ooh, I have peace for the crown chakra. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. We have clear course to help balance that crown chakra. Okay. All right, let's see what other chakras we have that need to be balanced here. Yep, fertility. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. I have sacral chakra, peach moonstone. Yeah, balance that sacral chakra here. I'm also getting to our divine feminine may be really fertile too. Maybe that's what it is too, because a lot of how men react and respond is based on a lot of instinct too. So this is probably why he's now wanting to have a child. Our divine feminine may be very fertile at this time. He's wanting to put a seed up in here because he knows this is fertile ground here. Okay, he want to put his seed in some real fertile ground. Okay, that he know with this divine feminine energy gonna raise his child. Right? Okay. All right. So. It says dreams, third eye chakra. So dreams are where your mind translates the divine. Yep. I have labradorite to balance your third eye chakra here. Okay. All right. Yep. I'm just really picking up on our divine feminine energy is real fertile. So her signal's real strong, and this masculine picking up on it, and all of a sudden he thinking, I want to have babies, I want to have kids. Yeah, that instinct, she ovulate. I just, I'm playing, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for real. Like, I have Archangel Michael here. It says, we're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation. Yeah, I have Archangel Michael twice. Okay? So just know Archangel Michael ain't gonna let, if you the crosswatcher, he's not gonna let you play with her. She's protected by forces you can't even begin to comprehend. So he's not gonna let you play with her. So come correct, or just stay in those cycles with those karmics, those karmic thought bots that be, doing whatever they do. Okay. But if you're ready for a real goddess, a real divine feminine, then come correct, because she got gangster ancestors and archangels protecting her. Okay. That's what you need to know. All right. And I also have law of attraction. It says relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware to energies. And that's how our divine feminine is. She's too sensitive to just deal with anything that doesn't align with her energy. Okay. And I'm getting to our divine, our masculine, our awakening divine masculine, because he's awakening here slowly but surely. He's waking up, and he's becoming more aware and sensitive to the energies, and he's realizing he don't want to keep going through these cycles with these thought bots out here. He wants a real divine femme. Okay. So we have an indigo here. Okay. You're naturally a born leader and highly sensitive. Like I said, both of you are very highly sensitive. Okay. All right, and that's all I have right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I've been here for an hour. I'm done for today. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, sorry about that. Unseen. Yeah, unseen 13. Sorry about that. All right, you guys, that's all I have. All right, so if this resonates with you, please make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe. I just randomly go live, okay? But if you're subscribed, or if you follow me on TikTok, you'll at least get the notification, or you'll see me, okay? All right, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day, you guys.